Hello dear teachers and everyone else watching this channel. Welcome to my channel Learnology. I hope you all are doing good. And today I'm going to teach you how to make a lesson plan on the topic voice, that is active and passive voice. So let's get started. So in the starting, as you know, we'll write the details, okay? Like teacher's name, class, subject, topic, period, duration, date, okay? You can refer to as I have written, and you can use this lesson plan for class 5, 6 and 7, and you can modify the content according to the class, okay? So our first heading comes general objectives in our lesson plan. Here we write our objectives that are related to the subject, as in why we need to teach this subject, okay? That is English grammar. So firstly we will write to make students aware about the rules of English grammar. Second, to increase students interest in learning English grammar. Third, to enhance the vocabulary of students. Fourth, to enhance the reading, writing and speaking skills of students, okay? After you have written this, we write specific objectives. That is our next heading in our lesson plan. So here we write the objectives that are related to the topic that we are going to teach, okay? First is to understand the types of voices to students. Second, to enable the students to use the correct voice while speaking and writing. Third, to enable the students to differentiate between the types of voices. Fourth, to enable the students to transform sentences from active to passive voice and from passive to active voice. Next heading in our lesson plan, we will write teaching aids. Teaching aids includes all the materials that you require to teach the lesson, okay? So we need chalk, duster, blackboard, pointer, flashcards, chart, etc. Whatever you need, you can write it over here. Next heading comes previous knowledge assumed, okay? So here we will write it is assumed that students have basic knowledge about the structure of the sentence, forms of verb, parts of speech and rules of tenses. After that, next heading comes previous knowledge testing. Here we make two columns. First is teacher's activity and the other one is student's activity. Here we write the questions that the teacher will ask to the students and the assumed answers of the students, okay? Now here the teacher will write these two sentences on the blackboard and will ask, first question, what differences do you notice between these two sentences? And the sentences are, first one, Mayank repaired my car. Second, my car was repaired by Mayank. We'll write these two sentences on the board and we'll ask them the difference. Then the students will answer. It is assumed that they'll say, first change, that there is change of place between Mayank and my car. Then there is difference in the form of verb, and by is used in second sentence, okay? Second question would be, what basic sentence structure has been used in both the sentences? So they'll say subject, verb, object, and in the second one, object, verb, subject, okay? Third question, we'll ask them, what difference does it make in the meaning of the sentence? So there would be no response, okay, because it is a problematic question that leads to the topic that we are going to teach. So next heading in our lesson plan would be announcement of the topic. Here we'll announce our topic, okay? We don't start straight away with announcing the topic that students, good morning, today we are going to learn about voices, okay? No, we'll test their previous knowledge and based on that we land up to our topic that we are going to teach now. So here we'll announce, well students, today we will learn about voice in detail. And next heading comes presentation. Here in presentation we make four columns, okay? First is subject matter, then teacher's activity, then student's activity, and then blackboard work. So here in blackboard work, what you can do is you can take a piece of black paper and paste it over here if you are doing a teaching course like B.Ed, D.L.Ed, okay? And it will give you extra marks. Thank me later. And before starting with this presentation part, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please do it. My channel has so many playlists, okay? It has different lesson plans on different topics and on different subjects, so you can look at that. I will put the link in the description box. Please look at it and also tell me in the comment box how do you find out my video, and also like and share. Okay, now let's continue. So first heading in our subject matter would be definition of voice. The teacher will explain the term voice and write it on the board, Okay, now students' activity would be students will listen carefully to the teacher. And blackboard work is we'll write the definition. Voice is the term used to tell whether the subject of the sentence performs or receives the action. After that, second heading would be types of voice. Now the teacher will describe the two types of voice. First one, active voice. If the subject is performing the action, then the verb is said to be in active voice. Structure is subject plus verb plus object. And similarly, we'll explain passive voice. If the subject is having the action done to it, then the verb is said to be in passive voice. Structure is object plus verb plus subject. What will students do here? Students will listen carefully and clarify their doubts. And on the blackboard, what we will do? We'll make this sort of chart. Types of voice, and on one side we'll write active voice, and on the other we'll write passive voice, their definitions, and then the structure. Also, we'll give them the examples. Okay, like active voice ka example hai, he writes a letter, and of passive voice it is a letter is written by him. Okay, a similar example we should give so that they can find the difference easily. Next topic is conversion from active to passive voice. Now the teacher will explain the rules for converting active voice to passive voice. Now here are the rules. First one is identify the subject, the verb and the object. Second, change the object into subject. Third, put the suitable helping verb or auxiliary verb. Fourth, change the verb into past participle of the verb. Fifth, add the preposition by. Sixth is change the subject into object. What will students do here? Students will listen carefully and note down the important points. Okay. And in blackboard work, what will we do? We'll write the 5 steps for changing from active to passive. Okay. First one is identify. In brackets, we can write subject, object, verb. Second is swap. That is subject to object and object to subject. Okay. Third is convert. Okay. You have to convert the verb. Fourth is add helping verb before main verb. Fifth is add preposition by before the subject. Okay. Here we can explain in one definition, okay, or one statement. Next is changing subject, which is pronoun, to object. Okay. For example, pronoun I is changed to me as an object. Then he to him, she to her, we to us, and they to them. Okay. Here we can make this sort of diagram so that they can understand it much better way. Then we'll write the examples of conversion. The teacher will explain the rules in detail by citing few examples and writing them on the blackboard. Students will try to understand. Active to passive voice we are converting. So in active voice it is they sell books. In passive we'll convert it like books are sold by them. Second example is she is singing a song. In passive voice it would be a song is being sung by her. Third, active, I have made some cakes, and in passive voice it would be some cakes have been made by me. Okay. Now here our teaching part is over, but our class is not over yet. Okay, so what will we do? Our next heading in our lesson plan is recapitulation. That means we are going to ask the students some questions related on the topic that we have just taught. Okay, in order to understand that whether they have understood the topic well or not. Okay, were we efficient enough or not as a teacher? Okay, so first question would be what is voice? Second, name the two types of voice. Third, identify the type of voice. First sentence is fruits are eaten by Abhinav. Second is a letter written by him. Third, my father is driving a new car. Then our next topic in our lesson plan would be homework. Okay, this is the last thing the teacher does in the class. Okay, so she'll give the homework. Here, first question is make 5 sentences each by using active and passive voice. Second question, change the voice of the following sentences. First one, the carpenter makes our furniture. Second, girls are clicking pictures. Third, children fly kites during spring season. Fourth, I have ordered food for everyone in the room. Fifth, the government has launched a new job portal. I hope you all have liked it. The lesson plan ends here. Okay, this is how we make a lesson plan. on the topic active and passive voice. I hope you all have liked it. If you have liked it, please give it a thumbs up and also share this video to your friends as much as you can, to the teachers and to the aspiring teachers as well. And also subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.